All right, DS10 is zoning laws. We have the full complement minus hydraulics. We got 2 trucks that appear to need to trade paths. Oh. Wait, but we can't build... Oh no, they don't need to, but the weight of this truck, I think, needs to hold down the bridge for this truck. Interesting. So we're gonna build this one. We're gonna build this one to be as close to this without touching as possible. And then I'm just gonna copy this and paste it down here. But then this one, let's get the grid on. This one, Zez. There's an easy solution for this one. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do now is, so I want this guy to get on this, and for that to reduce. This guy's really heavy, right? I presume. So I've seen certain ones where they like put a road like underneath the truck, but since the truck can't be built in right here, I'm presuming. I guess I probably should have played this before I started building, but... Wait, why is there... What did I do to create this? Apparently something silly. Oh, this one is shorter, obviously. Okay, and then we don't want that node. And I was wondering if we could just do kind of like... copy and paste this over here. And then make a pivot there and... Again... Weird road issues. Perfect. This seems like overkill, but I'm just kind of curious if... Oh, here's a thought. Okay, let's try... I'm gonna try something a little simplified. Let's just leave this as is. Right, so the tow truck is going to be... The tow truck is going to be going across like this. Maybe there is a way that we can... like, carry the other car without it having a road at all. Tow truck would have to drag something. Let's just see. So, okay. Okay, they also don't go at the same time, which is interesting. Oops, let's get magnet off. Then we'll go left edge, and then let's copy and paste that just to get some good symmetry going on. Let us never speak of that lack of symmetry. So this guy's pretty heavy. Hey, Stu, welcome. Okay, so we, and thank you. Thank you for the kind words there. Let's see. So we did half of what we needed to do. So this one goes completely, and then this one goes. So I think we just need something that's just gonna collapse downwards. Oh, okay. Yeah, we just need something that's gonna collapse downwards. So let's get back on the grid, because they were kind enough to put this perfectly grid aligned. Okay, so we do something like that, right? So I want this to be our fulcrum. These two are now identical, so why don't we just copy and paste this, because it's good enough. But this time, let me just put like that and see how that... Yeah, see, so that doesn't go quite far enough. But what I was thinking is I could go like that. In fact, do I even... I think I might still need one, but let's try... Whoops. Whoops again. Okay, that went a little too far. We can do that. So now we should just be able to tweak this until... So we just need to go a little further. So if we remove the snap grid, just make it a little longer. A little bit further. I eventually got there. So let's see. So now it's just breaking because of this. So there's... Given the way it's coming down, I'm wondering if an under support is a better idea. Oh, I can't do an under support. So I could definitely do like a little more there. I can go further with the left side of the bridge. Does that help us though? Because I think it's still going to be... Like, I don't think that gets it... It's breaking because it's hitting the floor. Okay, so we can probably tweak it so that it lands on the floor. Oh. Oh, hold on a second. So we might have something here. So rather than having all this wood here, what if we just had this thing flap down like that? Okay, give it a little more slack. Hey, look at that. That was clean. Nice. Okay. All right, we're in the running. So, I like what we did here. I like what we did there. I'm wondering... the main weakness, I think, is that the top bridge required a lot of steel. But that's certainly feeling slightly mandatory. I love the way this flips down, though. What about... Okay, well, here's something we can do. Oh, okay. So we can... I think we can get rid of all of that, maybe, and we might still make it. Famous last words. Because it seemed like we had a lot of... Well, that was a weird... Maybe because it was still swinging and moving. What if we do it off of this? And I realize this is putting a lot of additional strain on the bridge. Ah, there we go. So we're still making it by like a mile here. I don't know if these need to be steel either. I think this lower bridge is like super over-engineered right now. I'm wondering if it can be all wood, because it's not nearly as heavy. So this one, I think that one broke just because of the... Does look like the steel was pretty important here. So that's back to where we were before, but this guy still, like... I think we can shorten this up even further. Let's keep it flat, though. And shorter still we can go. Seriously, how far can this Hummer jump? This is getting a little ridiculous. Well. Oh yeah, so it's sliding back and forth now. So we need to... So we are moving this pivot point further and further into the center of this bridge. Oh, and there's the... There's the point where our jumps no longer go. How close are we? We're pretty close. I think we can make it. We might want... I think the grid is hurting us here. We still need... This still needs to be a healthy level above, and then this is just lumpy. How close are we on that one? It's falling pretty far. We may have pushed our luck as far as we can push it, I think. Well, we'll give it a little more angle up there and we'll just see. Yeah, unfortunately the Hummer just does a bit of a nosedive. Let's see. Wait, this was our best on braking? We can definitely shorten from here. Like, doesn't this just work? Yeah, how is that? That's weird. It's weird that that was listed as our best on braking, because I feel like we did more. Oh, now it's sliding back and forth. Perfect. Okay. All right, I'll call that good enough. Top 14% ain't bad. 153 is solid. Let's see what some of the smarty pantses did. I hate everything about this. This noodliness. Looks like that was the correct answer if you wanted to do less. But what about this? Wait. Oh, show wins only. Show wins only proved useful. Oh, I love this. This is gorgeous. Drunk Shinobi, wherever you are in the universe. That is beautiful. The double fold out here, so good. Yeah, that's my favorite win. But I really like this map. All right. So let's see. If I go back to the campaign now. We do have a few more. So we have Overstretch here. Overstretch is 58K. We got almost all the things. And we got a big old boat. And we got a school bus. Now, actually, I want to take a look. They go at the same time. So that means that this strikes me as it just kind of has to be like this. I'm gonna go like put lots of steel under. Oh wait, I can't put any steel underneath at all, can I? Some of my finest work, if I do say so myself. Is this just gonna collapse immediately? I'm curious. Okay, so it doesn't collapse. So first of all, way too expensive, obviously. I put a ton of steel on, but we also need the bridge to give just a little bit. And it seems like the middle can have a little bit of spring action to it. What if we just... What if we did this type of thing? And then I'm gonna do... I like the tension style bridges, where we don't go totally crazy on the bridge itself, but then we utilize some other options to do that. And then I think I'm actually going to use... My thought was to use steel cable so that this one... Oh, in fact... Oh, yeah, let's do... Hold on, let's do something like that, and then just... It can be up like this, and then it can just fall over when that hits it, right? I probably don't even need steel cable. Now, how do we prevent it from falling the other way? I think we can do that. Yeah. This one will just hang loose. And then... I think this just breaks, but I'm curious to at least see what happens. Okay, I'm not entirely mad at that. This doesn't fall far enough forward, and it falls too soon. So we do something like that. Yeah, okay. So there's a lot of strain that gets put on the bridge due to this. This breaks. That I did not see that one coming. I like this concept. Let's make it grid aligned. It's clearly very expensive, so I'm not sure it's a good idea, but so clearly this is too long. And then also, I think maybe we go with a little bit of crisscross like that. Now on that one, did we reach the end of our rope and then it broke? I think we did. So this needs to be a bit longer. Yeah, this may just be requiring... Wow, this is snapping now. Okay, well, let's see. At this point, I'm kind of committed to the concept, so I want to... Even though I know that this is clearly the incorrect answer, I like the idea of having a little trapdoor flippy thing. So I want to see if it's even possible. Okay, so way too long. And these are going to need to be reinforced. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that for a second. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to take this road. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to cut it and rotate it. So now we know that these two line up. Sadly, we don't have hydraulics, so I can't do like a split joint or anything like that. But now hold on. So I want this to go to here. Now how do I... Oh, okay. So now I do trace tool. This is interesting. I do trace tool. I trace from here to here as a straight line. And then I do something like that, and I do fill. Except I don't want that many of them. Also, I want it straight, and then I just want one break in the middle. So we do fill. So now, we know that this is exactly the length that we want. But I suspect that there is... How did that work? There's 3 pieces of rope here. But these 2 are exactly the length of this one? Yes. Okay, perfect. So now we just cut this one, rotate it around like that. See, this will lock on, but it won't. It's pretty darn close. We'll do that. And then we do need something over here to stop that from falling the wrong way. Okay. That was way too long. Oh, well this isn't connected to the right things. That's why. Hold on. This needs to be connected to... So if I put that there, then this one needs to be connected like this. Rotate it 1 degree that way. There we go. All right, so now it's at least in the correct place. It's anchored to something real. Okay, it did look like it stopped in the right place. All right, so I think we abandon this plan for now, but I think there's some really good stuff going on here. So I don't know if those two are necessary. So instead of doing that, I think we just get these two and then put those like that and then put a spring between them. Yeah, they can't fall down. I mean, we can put springs like this, which I think will keep them from sagging. Yeah, okay. Now we spent all the budget. And we're at 60% stress. So clearly we don't need all of that. Do we even need these anymore? This structure here is like insanely strong, it seems. Okay, so rather than getting rid of those, maybe we can just rope this instead. We cannot rope them. What did you just connect to? So this is the original solution that we had. I wonder, can we... So ropes are static, which means I think if I put ropes here and here, that they will break when it drives over. Yeah. Do we need the other? Okay, yeah, we need the other one to keep it out of the way. Okay, so what's the next question if we want to... So we can probably, like, this is pretty, like, nominal shaving. I don't think we're gonna get much of an improvement out of this. We can certainly do something like that, though, and probably be fine. Yeah. Oh, that was a surprise. Oh, not a surprise when I realized that I just was missing a road. $42.06. All right, that's our current. I think we're good. Let's check out the last level. These last levels are always interesting. Let's take a look at the gallery first. Oh, how elegant. Yeah, the idea of just having like a mushy center is very, very smart. Seems like people pretty much recognize that this is like one of those two arch dealies, which is very interesting. Oh, I love this. It's impressive that they used steel and still kept it so low. Like they use steel and they are still half of my budget. Interesting. All right.